Happy Thursday, everybody. Good morning. I'm Karen Drew, and look who I have with me today. Meryl Davis and Charlie White, the co-hosts. You guys, you had fun last time, right?
So much fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
Thank you for asking us
Well,
back.
we appreciate it. Guy is actually taking a little bit of R&R down in Florida. We said, hey, can you guys come on back? And you've been busy.
And
it was
about
hard.
to get busier.
I know it is. Now, you're doing your national tour right now. Or you were doing it, you took a little bit of break, and you're back next week.
Next week, yeah.
Okay, so what's all the Stars on Ice all about?
Well, it combines all of the greatest figure skaters from the U.S. and we've got some of the best from Canada. Patrick Chan, Olympic silver medalist, and we have this amazing cast. We come together and we're able to put together some incredible numbers, and unfortunately we're not coming through Detroit, which is so upsetting.
I know.
But everyone should go to Chicago and come see it.
It's only a 5-hour drive.
Let's be honest, totally worth
is
it. And no, I mean it's the connection that we're able to make with the audience, especially after the Olympic gold medal, is so special, and we're really enjoying our time.
Well, we were talking in the green room too. It's kind of fun because obviously you're not going for those points of technicality. You really get to just wow them.
We just get to go for it, which is
Exactly.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think we're really skating for the audience, and just sort of letting loose and letting our emotions sort of take hold while we're performing is a really nice feeling, and we're loving it right now.
Absolutely.
Now, behind the scenes, what's it like? I mean, is it like calm, or is it like, we've got some pictures of you guys with some of your friends there.
I mean, imagine the Rolling Stones in their heyday.
No!
And then think of the opposite of that. The opposite of that.
This is actually in Japan.
Oh,
so
that
we
was?
started
Okay.
the Stars on Ice US tour, and then we headed to Japan before finishing out the US tour this month and next month.
Wow, now what's that one there?
This is getting ready for one of our dress rehearsals.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, we learn it in just a couple days, and it's a pretty intense show.
Oh, it's very
The choreography
intense.
is really challenging. So we had 3 days of maybe 13 hours on the ice every day, which is a lot. And
Now, do you say, hey, well, let's go out for a burger after, or maybe you don't eat burgers, but you know what I'm saying? Like, do you?
do.
Okay. Or is it like you're done and you're exhausted? Like, what do you do when you're not doing that?
Usually we're trying to take it easy. I guess it depends, but usually we're trying to save our energy and just because you want to put it all into the show,
right?
Or the practice. So it's important to really feel good when you're out on the ice, so you know that you can give
get
it
rest.
The U.S. tour is incredibly challenging for us. We're in 4 group numbers, and we have 2 solos, which is a lot.
It's a lot of skating in one show.
In Japan, Stars on Ice adds several skaters, and so the American skaters do 1 solo each, and I think we do 2 or 3 group numbers, and so the Japanese show is like a breeze for us compared to the U.S. show. So we're out running around exploring Japan.
Tokyo. And
That's where you got your amazing skirt.
That's where I got my skirt.
Yes, I love that.
Shopping on the side.
We have pictures of you guys in the Red Wings. What was that all about?
So that was Visa was kind enough. There's Datsuk. Everyone recognizes him. What a great guy. Visa put us together at the Joe. There's our moms with Datsuk.
Oh.
And I actually got to play hockey with him a little bit. And,
Seriously?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was literally a dream come true. Literally.
When you play hockey with, literally, how serious were you?
Oh,
Were you just hitting the puck back
I've
and
never
forth?
been more intense. I mean, he made me look like a fool, obviously, but it was a really special moment for me, and thanks to Visa.
Nice,
I
true.
think Datsuk was impressed. I mean, I wouldn't have known, but Charlie said that he's one of the world famous handlers, right?
Yeah, he's got the best puck skills in the world,
And
for sure.
I think he seemed pretty impressed with Charlie's skills.
Yeah, so they dumped pucks all over the ice, and he would stick handle through them, and I tried to go behind him and do it just as well, and I was nowhere
Failed
near as good,
miserably.
but he's going so quick. I was trying to go quick too, but I ended up kind of hitting the ice hard. He's like, you're hurting the ice. I can hear your stick slapping the ice, and I'm like, listen, all right, it's kind of hard to match up with you.
All right, so that's ice talk. You're doing lots of stuff off the ice, with the classrooms and the kids, which I think is so important because everyone really looks up to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely really honored to be a part of Classroom Champions, it's called. We're in our 3rd year with them.
So what do you do?
So I think the main thing that we do is we record videos once a month that have a theme. So one month it might be goal setting, the next month it might be perseverance, community, things like
Leadership.
that. Leadership. And so we record videos based on those themes and send them to the classrooms that we're assigned to.
Yeah, and I mean, we're so lucky. I mean, we've learned so much about these things through our trials and tribulations as Olympic athletes, and that's really sort of the perspective that we want to bring to these kids. Give them someone that they can really connect with and look up to, and we'll have Skype sessions with them where we get some one-on-one time with the kids. They get to ask us questions, and we take the responsibility of being role models very, very seriously, and so it's just a blessing to be able to combine that with our love of education, and thanks to Classroom Champions.
Yeah.
Thank you, Classroom Champions. Everyone go on Twitter and thank them. They're doing some really great things, and we're just honored to be a part of it.
And you're doing stuff with Ronald McDonald House, too, which I know touches so many lives.
Yeah, we're the honorary co-chairs of the Detroit Ronald McDonald House, and we haven't really done a whole lot yet because I know that it's sort of in renovation, and they're opening a new building.
Yep.
So we're really excited to get started with that, and growing up in Detroit, living in Detroit, sort of the problems that face the city are really near and dear to our hearts, and so getting a chance to give back not only to a community but to Detroit specifically is really important to us.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys were back last time, I remember we were talking about your engagement.
Yes.
It's getting closer.
It's getting closer, yes.
I saw Tana's dress yesterday, and it is beautiful. She looks stunning. I mean,
did you see it hanging up, or was she modeling it?
No, she had a dress fitting yesterday, and unfortunately I couldn't make it, but I saw some pictures, and
yeah, she won't show me.
Well,
you're not supposed to.
I know. Like, we're not like very traditional, but that's like one thing that she's like, no, you have to be surprised.
You have to have the drama, the ta-da.
I know, and it's upsetting because everyone keeps telling me like how amazing she looks, and of course she does, but now I'm anxious to see.
So are there like last minute things like do you think of? Do you get nervous? I mean, because we always talk about marriages and weddings from that romantic female perspective, but we normally don't talk about the guy.
Yeah, to be honest, Tana's done such an amazing job of putting it together, and she's so organized and so wonderful, and her eye for creativity and what's going to look right is just so dead on. It makes my life really easy. I know I'm going to be able to just go and enjoy it, and for the two of us, I think, we're so used to being in the public eye, and so we're not looking at our wedding as like, this is our moment. We're really looking forward to enjoying it with our families and everyone that comes and everyone that's special. So I think that's what we're aiming for, and how could you not have a wonderful day if that's all you want? So
speaking of public eye, you guys were all over Jeopardy last week.
Yeah, there are a lot of Jeopardy fans.
There are so many Jeopardy fans. I bet you picked up a lot of Twitter fans on that one.
Gosh,
I think we got a clip right there. Okay, so there was a category.
Yeah, so there was an ice dance category, and we were asking the questions. Some of the questions were about us. Some of the questions were about, other sort of iconic ice dance moments in history, and this lady rocked it.
Yeah, she killed it. She knew what a twizzle was. I was like, yeah!
What's a twizzle?
But she didn't. No one knew who Derek Huff was.
Yeah, they didn't.
See, I only know triple Lutz. Is it triple Lutz?
No, so twizzle is like where you're spinning, but you're moving across the ice, right?
Oh.
So when we do side by side twizzles, we want to try to be synced up perfectly. Okay. So they showed a clip of that.
So and then she guessed it right.
And she got it. She got it.
A lot about ice dance.
I think that might have been for 1,000 actually. The twizzles
ice dance for 1,000.
But you said when it was on, you were nervous. You didn't want to watch it. You didn't want to see yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to watch yourself, I find. But Tana pulled me over, and it was great. I thought it was really cool. It was really well done, and just an honor to be able to do something like that.
Usually I feel like it's sort of like hearing your own voice on the answering machine, and you're like,
oh.
no, that's not me. That's not what I sound like. It is. But
you guys two were at Sundance.
We were.
Everyone says that's the event to go to, like, because it's super cool, but it's also laid back. I think we've got a picture for, there we go.
I think sometimes events like that in LA can be overwhelming because it's, everyone in the industry and it's so formal, but Sundance is so informal, and it's such a beautiful place, and the mountains and the city is so quaint and cute. We had an amazing time.
Oh,
and you said people were, they're walking down, they're looking for stars.
Right, yeah, so there's so many movie stars there promoting things, directors, and so the crowds of people, they're trained to just sort of pick out faces, and Meryl and I, when we're together, I think especially, we're recognizable, but there's always like the slow finger point, like, you look familiar, and you're like, oh, you got me.
Do you ever say no, or do you always say yeah?
Every now and then I'll jokingly be like, no, I have a twin brother, he's a figure skater, but they usually like, I don't believe you.
giveaway.
The hair is a dead giveaway.
The hair is a when I cut my hair, no one recognizes me.
And I was saying, when we're together and, you know, we were going to an official event as Team USA ambassadors, we were wearing our Team USA gear together. I mean, if people are going to recognize
we're waving our gold medals around.
Has anyone seen my medal, by the way?
Blaring Scheherazade from our phones as we walk down the street.
We have our skates on, like clanking.
Like, does anyone recognize me?
Taking selfies.
All right, so we're ready for the show. We've got a lot of stuff to do.
I know.
We're gonna do your favorite restaurant.
Yes.
We're gonna do your favorite things in Michigan.
It's going to be delicious.
And we've even got some live music. We've got a lot of stuff.
Oh man.
But we
Sounds like a good day.
first have to do the weather.
Oh.
You want to toss over to Brandon and ask? Look, we're all like, oh.
Give it to him. Give it to him, Mel.